Welcome to SMS Guys Read here on our Friday lunch time. We are again talking about The Phantom Toll Booth by Norman Juster. And yesterday we talked about ferries and tolls and where we wish we could go if the ferry dropped us off somewhere. Today we are going to continue talking about our word market activity, which is a game we invented based on the word market in the Phantom Toll Booth, where he walks around buying words. And so we used the game You've Been Sentenced, and we used this as a way of getting our words. So we had words, and then we went and traded the words at the market, and then our job was, and we had a week to do it, our job was to take our words and write them into a sentence. Sit down. So here's what we came up with. My words that I traded with these guys last week were the bathroom, mix, acting, spitting, sloppy, above the, and slowly. You can only imagine where my brain went. But this is the sentence I actually produced. Now, the way that we said the game would work is that we would try to produce a legible line, poem, sentence, whatever, and if you had to use extra words, you could, but it would take points away from your total 100 score. So right now, here's my sentence. My sentence is spitting above the sloppy sink in the bathroom, acting like it was a witch's mix. Now, because I used 7 extra words, my final score is a 93. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go around the room and have a few of our Guys Read lads read some of their sentences, and you'll have to decide over there at TMC Guys Read if they make any sense or not. I don't know. Right?
The words that I used were bouncing, purple, languages, were, kids, held, and that. And it might not make that much sense, but it's the best I could come up with. Kids held bouncing languages that were purple.
So my words are the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, the dude ranch, but, peaks, softest, think, far from.
That's but with one T, though.
The supercalifragilisticexpialidocious dude ranch, far from peaks, but think, softest. Today, my words are what the toy store, Helen of Troy, wrote, swinging, the laboratory, and quagmire. My final line was the Helen of Troy wrote the laboratory of swinging quagmires that said what the at this toy store.
I'm Matt, and my words were cheese, middle of, lippy, friendly, juiciest, the, and wild D name, for which I substituted Mr. Duty. The middle of Mr. Duty's juiciest lippy cheese is friendly.
I'm Aaron. My words are hard, gummy, oddly is my flat uncle. My final line is, my hard gummy uncle is oddly flat.
That's spoken, and my 7 words were hippie, spilled, bagging, the twisted, and must have, and which of. And this is what I came up with. The hippie must have spilled bagging, which have made him twisted.
Steve Smith, and I've used words cutter, tar pit, milking, the gym, swam, next, them. My final sentence is the milking cutter worked at the gym and next swam in the tar pit with
Schaefer,
them.
and these are the 7 words I have. Zombies, at, firing, fluids, laughed, slide, questioning. Here's my sentence. The zombie laughed at questioning firing fluids and slided down a slide.